Now you have a hiker going 45 degrees north of west. Non-reality. In this case, your degrees will also encompass quadrant 1. So 90 plus 45. You have 135 degrees. And the magnitude is 4.5 kilometers. Afterwards, the hiker heads south. .5 kilometers as well. South, if you recall, is 270 degrees. Question wants to know the magnitude of displacement and also the direction of the displacement. Keep in mind, displacement is start to finish. So, break these down. 135 we'll use as A. 270 we'll use as B. So you have XA, YA, and then of course XB and YB. XA being 4.5 kilometers times cosine of 135. YA, same thing, 4.5 kilometers. In this case, the sine of 135. XB, 4.5 kilometers. Cosine to the south, 270. And finally, YB, the same thing, 4.5 kilometers times the sine of 270. Now calculate 135 cosine times 4.5 equals negative 3.2. Let's keep these rounded. 135 sine times 4.5 positive 3.2. Now for XB, 270 cosine times 4.5 equals 0. And YB, 270 sine times 4.5 equals negative 4.5. And these are all kilometers. Now to add them all up. XA, XB, in this case negative 3.2 plus 0, sigma x, negative 3.2 kilometers. And then for y, YA, YB, positive 3.2, negative 4.5, sigma y, negative 1.3 kilometers. First, let's find your magnitude. In this case, we'll be solving for displacement. 3.2 squared. Considering the fact it's a negative, negative times negative will become a positive. Same case for 1.3. And you'll be square rooting this. 3.2 squared. 1024. 1.3 squared. 1.69. Add these together. Total sum 11.93. Square root this. Your magnitude is 3.45. Let's round it up 3.5 kilometers. That's your first answer. Now, looking at the fact you have a negative x and negative y, this will belong to quadrant 3. If you recall, quadrant 3 is responsible for 180 degrees through 270 degrees. Now the inverse tangent. Negative 1.3 divided by negative 3.2. (1.3) negative divided by 3.2 negative equals a positive 0.46. Inverse tangent 22.1 degrees. Now here's the interesting thing. When you divide a negative number by another negative number, it becomes a positive number. Now 22.1 degrees is within quadrant 1. Now the problem is, if this is true, why is it that my x and y sigmas are in quadrant 3? Now, considering the fact this is a positive 22.1, there's a little more to it. So let's draw all 4 quadrants. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm being told I'm in quadrant 3 with an angle of 22.1 degrees. Now this is assuming the same process. If this was in quadrant 1, it would be 22.1 degrees. So you have a mirrored effect. So in reality, your entire degree completes with 180 degrees from quadrants 1 and 2 plus 22.1 degrees. Which means you have a degree of 202.1, which is within the range of quadrant 3. And this is your degree.